Hey, what are you doing? What are you looking at?
My rapists.
Marty. Why would you do that? And what the hell are you doing out here by yourself? Would you come down the stairs? You could have fallen down those stairs. You could have broken your neck.
Explain this to me.
Hey, I need you to pull a file for me, a cold case.
Sure, what's the name?
Saybrook, Marty, and Coleman, keep it on the down low.
You got it.
Thanks.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thanks, it's good to be back.
Listen, I told Sarah she could be here when you talked this through.
Well, basically, I wouldn't take no for an answer.
You have the right to know everything we know,
Thank you.
but no investigating on your own.
I know the drill. Uncle Bo, Antonio told me. Look, I just want Christian back.
So what do you know?
The key to finding Chris is going to be a guy named Ray Montez.
Nigel? 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 Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi.
Dallas, what are you doing here?
I spent the night here.
You wear those clothes better than my husband ever did. Even his prison jumpsuit looked better.
How long are we going to be in the dark like this?
Who knows? Here.
You know, you have no internet connection, and your phone's not working.
I know electricity in this town is a bitch.
There are people in the U.S. who are worried sick about me.
Tu mamá, tu hermano, y tu novia. You keep saying.
I have to let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, what do you want from me? A carrier pigeon? Everything is down. You might as well have a drink. The air here is still hot.
Really?
Well, maybe you like the weather better at Plateau Prison.
I promised to help you find your husband if you helped me get home. And you have me here chilling. Why?
Because you're a fugitive? How are you going to help me if you get caught?
What do you really want from me, Vanessa?
Okay, I lied. I don't want you to help me find Ray. What I want, what I need, is for you to keep him from killing me.
You know this is love, right? Because I'm so not a morning person.
Well, it's actually good that Andorian's hearing is in the morning, because the sooner we get everything out about Uncle Ray, the sooner we can make sure that you never, ever have to go home with him. I hope you're right.
Shane is with Marcy. She's getting him breakfast in the cafeteria, so I'm gonna go in and sit with him now.
Honey, you can't.
Why? Why? Did something happen? Is
No, he's just saying. But he's not alone.
Oh. Well, who's in there? Is it a specialist? His whole family's out here.
No. His whole family is not out here.
Hey, baby. It's me. Everything's gonna be okay now. I'm home.
Dorian! Are you okay? You look exhausted. We went to go visit you, but they wouldn't let us in.
No, I'm fine. Kids, don't worry about me. Where's Blair?
Oh, she had a meeting with Jack's teacher. I told her that we would be here, and she wanted me to call her as soon as I knew what was happening.
Good. Please. Langston, I'm really very sorry that I messed up the custody. Here, yes. I did. But I promise you, you are my daughter, and there is no way I'm going to let that man take you away. You do believe me, don't you?
Yes. Because while you were in custody, Cole found out something huge about my Uncle Ray.
Cole?
I walked in on him shaking hands with Clint last night.
Well, good morning, you two. Welcome home, Nora.
Clint, can you explain to me why your ex-girlfriend is lying on a couch in your bathrobe?
I haven't had a chance to explain.
Oh, well, Dallas's hotel room. Well, actually, it's a couple of floors. They got flooded, and the palace didn't have anything else to rent to her, so I told her that she could stay here.
I hope it's okay.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't mind.
Well, and I do feel awful about imposing on you, but you know Clint. I mean, he just insisted.
Well, you know, if Clint's insisting, can hardly say no.
Headed for the prison. That's where Banks said he last saw Hesser. The warden there tried to stonewall me, but I got a guard to ID Chris's picture.
And this guard was sure that it was my brother inside that.
Positive. Except he knew him as Ray Montez.
What? Why?
I'm not sure, but when I got to Chris's room, it was empty except for a prison jumpsuit with the name Montez on the front.
I hope my brother didn't leave that prison the hard way.
I didn't see any signs of violence.
But as far as we know, anybody could have Chris now.
Your husband wants to kill you.
Yes.
Well, what does that mean? Has he tried?
You know, Ray was in that prison for murder. You know this. Why are you acting so suspicious?
Because you told me you wanted to find your husband, and now you're saying that if you find him, he's going to kill you.
Well, it's complicated.
Or you're lying.
Why would I lie to you?
Why wouldn't you? I mean, you don't know me from Adam.
But I bought you out of that prison.
I didn't belong there. Ray did.
You still owe me.
I don't owe you a damn thing until you start telling me the truth. How did your husband get out of prison? And why do you think he wants you dead?
It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
How did... So, Adriana flew back from Paris. I called her. She is the man's wife. They're separated. Everyone here knows that.
Yeah, believe me, we were thrown for a loop. She got here after you left with Shane and Marcy.
Well, we'll straighten all of this out. Right now, we just need Balsam to open his eyes and tell us that he's all right.
Don't be scared, baby. I'm here now, and you're getting the very best care. You're gonna be good as new, I promise. Addie and Layla called me last night and told me what happened. I jumped on the first plane out here. I was so scared that I'd be too late. Yippee. I kept thinking on the plane right here, what if that last phone conversation is the last time I'm ever going to hear his voice? You asking me for a divorce, telling me you love Gigi. We sharing so much. And we loved each other so much. I still love you, you know. I'd die if I ever lost you. Shh. It's okay. I know. I do the talking for both of us.
Look at this and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to think.
like me to explain?
You said there were 3 rapists. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. 4 were accused, but only 3 were convicted.
One of them got away with it?
No.
Something happened to him?
Yeah, he was innocent.
According to whom?
Trust me, he was innocent. He was at the party, but you just got his face mixed up with the other ones.
You're saying I was confused about one of the men who raped me?
Well, you were pretty wasted. I mean, yeah. When you finally realized what had happened, you knew he didn't do anything. So you went to the cops and you cleared his name. Yeah, he was innocent.
Which one was it?
Milk, no sugar, right?
Yeah, thank you.
And Nora, how do you take your coffee? I'd be happy to have Nadja bring in an extra cup. I've had it. The coffee I've had. I've plenty coffee. Plenty. Thank you, though. You know, I think I should go get dressed and let you get settled. And, Clint, I'm just going to put this bathrobe somewhere.
Yeah, wherever. Thank you.
Couldn't pack her own bathrobe when she was coming for her endless stay?
You're mad?
Mad? Well, that's coming home at dawn after an 8-hour layover in O'Hara to find my boyfriend's asked his ex-girlfriend to move in. Finding her on the couch, on my couch, in your bathrobe? No. Why should I be mad?
I didn't ask her to move in. An old friend needed a place to stay.
Yeah, and God forbid, so long as it's got some place connected to you.
Yeah. Well, I assumed that you meant what you said when you said this was still my house.
Oh, got it. So now this is on me, huh?
Okay, so do you want me to kick her out right now, right into the street?
Oh, cut the crap, Clint. You're not going to kick her out into the street or to the other 5-star hotel in town or to the myriad of bed and breakfasts that she could have booked had she cared to.
You know something? Maybe now I can get a proper kiss hello.
No, because while it's still on, what do I ask you? How's Operation Langston going?
And it's not like they just ran into each other. I mean, my uncle was at Clint Buchanan's house.
No way was that a coincidence.
Yeah, he pretty much admitted that he was trying to get back at you for taking over his company.
I still can't believe it. It seems so crazy.
How did Clint react when he found out you had seen him with Mr. Montez?
Well, he got rid of Mr. Montez pretty quick, and then he tried to intimidate me into keeping my mouth shut.
I took his company, and I was trying to get his revenge by taking away one thing in the world that means the most to me.
How can he do this? Doesn't he care about my life?
Oh, that's the Buchanan mentality. Money is always first, everything else second.
Guess that's how the rich stay rich.
What we need to focus on right now is you making nice with that judge so that you can really help us fight for Langston.
Right. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to say to... Yeah, I'll handle Clint. You know, Cole, you have not been high on my list the last few months, but I want to thank you very, very much for coming forward and telling us about Clint and Mr. Montez.
It wasn't very easy for him at all. Clint basically told him that he would kick Cole out of the house.
It doesn't matter. You guys are all that matters to me.
Dr. Lord, so sorry I'm late. Now remember, act repentant. Yeah, let's do this.
All rise. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Jenkins presiding. Please, take your seat.
Dr. Lord, tell me why I should even consider letting you go free.
Gigi, I understand what you're going through, but Layla's right. Adriana is still Balsam's wife.
In name only, you know that.
Yeah, but do you want to get into all of that right now here?
No, not with Rex in there fighting for his life. Adriana is the reason that Brody came to town. She's the reason that he's in the ICU.
Rex is awake.
Oh, thank God. I'll go get the doctor.
Was it when he heard your voice?
Was he responsive? I mean, did he know you?
I talked to him, and he definitely heard me. He even tried to talk, but he couldn't with the tube. I'm 100% sure he knew who I was. Wow, that's amazing.
That's what we've been waiting for.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I don't think so, Gigi.
Whoever this Montez is, the warden wanted people to believe he was in prison. So he made a deal with Hesser. Chris became Montez.
Well, this can't just be some kind of bureaucratic error. I mean, they didn't just put Chris in the wrong jumpsuit.
And Christian would have told everyone that he's innocent and that he's an American citizen.
Which may explain why he's still not in that prison.
I never should have left his side.
Sarah. Hey, look, the good thing is Chris is out of that place. And with a little luck, he's going to get in contact with us.
You're judging me.
Yeah.
Well, you think I'm some kind of messed up chick with a persecution complex?
Vanessa, excuse my French, but I don't give a rat's ass if you're a neat freak with a Madonna complex. I just want to get home to my family.
And to hell with the woman who saved you from a foreign prison, huh?
Is that what you do?
What are you talking about?
Slice and dice other people's words to guilt them into doing what you want? Will you stop with the candles already? This is a blackout, not our honeymoon.
You don't like my choice of words. You don't like my efforts to make you feel more comfortable.
You know what's going to make me feel comfortable right now? Start telling me something that I can believe.
How many times do I have to tell you? Ray wants to kill me.
That's right. He wants to kill you. Just because.
Ray,
I'm supposed to believe that?
Ray said that if he ever got out of prison, he would kill me.
Why?
Because he kills people who displease him. That's why he was in prison. And now he's free.
And how do you manage that?
I don't know.
You don't seem to know anything, but you want me to protect you from this guy.
Yes.
How am I supposed to do that?
I need to get as far away from that bastard as possible.
Oh, great. I'm already here longer than I want. Just get me to a phone, and I can call my people.
I don't want you to call anybody.
Why not?
Look, Ray was a convicted murderer who managed to get out of prison. You don't think he has connections? We need to do this quietly and efficiently without outside interference.
Okay, fine. Where exactly do you want me to drop you off before I get to go home?
Now I should think that would be obvious.
Dr. Lord.
Your Honor, yesterday in your courtroom, I was so concerned about the safety of this young lady that I turned into a mother lion and I pounced. That does not in any way excuse my actions. I have had ample time in that jail cell to consider my actions, and I want to say that I take full responsibility for them. They were regrettable, and I humbly ask the court to please accept my apologies.
I did not throw you in jail simply to make a point. This is a court of law. It is my responsibility to ensure proper procedure.
Yes, I understand that now.
You're free to go. A word of warning. Find a way to accept my ruling with regard to the placement of your foster child. The decision is final. This court is adjourned. Bailiff, please remove the handcuffs.
All rise.
does.
Dorian, you're so great.
If Rex is awake, I would like to see him.
I'm sure you would, but the doctor needs to examine him first.
Hates needles, so when you're drawing blood, you got to do something to distract him. Maybe you should use one of those little bitty little butterfly ones, because Rex hates pain.
Rex opened his eyes about 5 minutes ago. I think it was knowing that I was there.
Well, that's a hopeful sign, Ms.
Mrs. Balsam. I'm his wife.
Oh, well, you should know, though, that spontaneous eye movements don't necessarily mean consciousness. It could have been involuntary.
He definitely responded to me.
All right, well, why don't I go examine him, and we'll see what we're dealing with.
Thank you.
This is a difficult situation, I understand that, but Gigi was with Balsam when all this happened, so was I. Now, if he's awake...
You're more than welcome to see Rex when the doctor clears it. But Gigi is not getting into that room.
Do you really think that's fair?
What's not fair is Rex lying in there on a ventilator because Gigi's psycho boyfriend shot him.
Which one was it? Which one of these guys didn't rape me?
The situation with Langston is going very well.
Meaning what?
Meaning Ray won guardianship in family court, and after he did that, he told Langston and Dorian that he was taking his niece and they're going back to Columbia.
Oh, Clint.
No, it was absolutely brilliant. I mean, Dorian pitched a fit, and the judge threw her in jail for contempt, and as far as I know, she's still in a holding cell somewhere, which is the big cherry on top of my ice cream sundae.
You know, if this was just about Dorian, it'd be one thing, but there's an innocent kid here at stake. I mean, are you really comfortable having Langston be the collateral damage in your war with Dorian?
I'm just trying to gain control over Dorian by using a language she understands.
What, wreaking havoc is now a language?
Nora, don't.
No, this is what Dorian does, Clint. Whenever she gets hurt or she gets humiliated or gets a hangnail, she destroys people, and you're just following her right into the abyss.
The abyss? It's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
Oh, God, you know, this may be just some strategic little game for you, but there's an innocent kid here, you know, who's probably terrified right now.
All Dorian has to do is give me back the company. Then she gets custody of Langston, Ray disappears, and everybody lives happily ever after.
So, when does Dorian find out that you're the mastermind behind this evil plot?
Well, maybe I don't need to tell her. Cole's probably doing that right now as we speak.
What? You involved Cole in this?
Wow. It's good to see he let you go, Dr. Lord. I never wanted all of this to get so...
So what? So jacked up?
Yeah.
You're a liar. And you know how we know?
No. Star and Marco, thank you. All of you for coming here to support me. I really appreciate it. But I don't want any of you to be late for school. That is, if it's all right with you, Mr. Montez, for Langston to go to school, I want to defer to you as Langston's legal guardian.
You want to talk about Psycho? Who's the one who brought my ex-boyfriend to town?
All right, this is getting out of hand. Adriana, trust me, this is not Gigi's fault, and as for what Brody did, this is a very troubled young man.
Obviously. He shot my husband.
Mrs. Balsam, Rex has regained consciousness. Now, this is a good sign, but we're not out of the woods yet. He's still critical, and we need to keep him on the ventilator for now.
But he's going to get better, right?
Well, he's stable, but the true test will come when we remove the ventilator to see if he can breathe on his own.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, just keep him calm. Don't upset him. He really needs to recover now.
I want to see him.
You heard what the doctor said.
I'm not going to upset him.
Excuse me.
But as his wife, it's up to me to say who can and cannot see my husband, right?
Technically, that's right.
Then I don't want her anywhere near that hospital bed.
I'll note it in his chart.
Thank you.
I'd like to see my son. Am I on your guest list?
Of course you are, Roxy.
That's big of you, I'm sure.
Adriana, this is me. Just think about it, please. Couldn't you just let Gigi in to see Rex?
No. Because every time he looks at her, he's going to remember getting shot.
Every time he looks at you, he's going to remember all the things you did to keep him and me away from each other. But you can't keep us apart forever.
Want to bet?
That's him.
And you're sure he was innocent?
I'm sure you were sure. That's why you recanted your accusation.
Who was he?
Just a guy.
Did I know him?
Marty, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are we digging
My life. Just tell me what I want to know. Who was he and why did I think he raped me?
He was one of the fraternity brothers at the house where the party happened.
And?
And, as I say, you were really drunk, and so he took you upstairs to let you sleep it off.
And then what great? He said, hey, guys, drunk chick in my bed. Have at it.
No.
I'm supposed to believe he was the one gentleman in a room full of rapists?
No, he wasn't in the room. He had no idea what had
How do I
happened.
know that? How do I know he didn't pressure me?
I'm telling you that's what happened. He just wouldn't do it. He's a... he's a choir boy type, you know. Comes from money and 2 parents. Love and all that crap. No, he wouldn't do it. But I can tell you this, he suffered a lot trying to protect you.
Because I accused him. Accused an innocent man. Great.
No, you made a mistake.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a multiple choice test. I almost ruined a man's life, just like these 3.
You didn't ruin anyone's life. You didn't ruin anyone's life. He's fine. And you took a hit for what you did. You fixed things. You moved on.
It just seems like I hurt a lot of people back then.
Let's let it go. You're not that person anymore.
You're jerking me around, Vanessa. I'm out of here.
Christian, wait! How far are you going to get with no power, no lights, and no money?
Away from here.
I'm scared! Is that what you need to hear? I have nobody and my husband wants me dead. I got you out of that prison because you're an American and you can help me. You owe me something.
What do you want from me?
I want you to take me back to America with you, to this land view that you keep talking about, where the 3 of us will be safe from Ray.
What 3 of us?
So how does a convicted murderer just waltz right into this country?
If he's not a known terrorist, he may not be on a watch list.
But didn't he need to get a visa?
He's connected. I mean, listen, did you ever find out what Jared Banks was doing at Plateau Prison when he saw Hester?
Some kind of business deal. More importantly, now that we know he's here, I think we should run Montez through Lee and see if we can't get a hit. Excuse me for a second.
That's it? This is everything? Everything I could find on the van accident in Ireland that Kelsey broke.
Thanks. Just remember, keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet.
No, this can't be. Can it?
Of course, Langston may go to school.
Doreen, are you sure you want us to go to school?
Of course, kids.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead. And I will see you at home later.
Be careful.
Don't worry, I'll be just fine.
Hope you have a wonderful day. So, was there something you wanted to ask me privately?
I have nothing to say to you, Mr. Montez. Nothing at all. But I have a great deal to say to the man who put you up to this.
So he's okay, this one?
Yeah, as far as I know, he lives in London now.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. So we can just,
Can't believe I'm looking at their faces. They look like kids.
Yeah, they were.
I want to know everything about them. I want to know what they were like, where they were from, and their names.
You keep not telling me the truth, Vanessa.
Lola! Ven acá!
What's happening, Ray?
Dr. Lord is out of jail. She knows about our connection.
Thanks for the heads up. I'll take care of Dorian.
Not if I take care of you first.
There was seriously a hearing just yesterday in family court with a petitioner named Ray Montez.
There seriously was.
He's in Landview?
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. You all right?
John, what are you doing?
Marty, here's the thing. We talked about this before, right? I thought we both agreed that we weren't going to look into the past anymore. We were just going to look into the future. And I thought you wanted a fresh start.
I do.
Well, but you want to look up the names of these people who hurt you. I understand why you'd want to do that, of course, but I know from experience that if you start down that path, you just can't get off. I mean, you'll start to get all crazy with anger, and no matter how good your life is, and no matter how many good things are in it, you just won't be able to appreciate them anymore. You'll just be obsessed. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to tell you what to do, and I don't want to tell you what to do, but do you want to relive so much pain right now in your life? I mean, you're just starting to look forward to things. But, yeah, choice is yours.
Adriana, a lot has happened since you and Balsam separated.
I know. My husband was shot by Gigi's boyfriend.
The one you bribed into coming to Landview? The one you helped doctor a DNA test?
I want you to go, now.
You and what army?
I may not be able to kick you out of here, but I decide who can and cannot see my husband, and you can't. So you have no reason to be here.
I am not leaving Rex alone with you calling the shots.
And I'm calling security. Go for it.
No, Gigi. She's going to be back pretty soon. He's already been through a lot. You want him to walk into the middle of this?
Go get your son and get the hell out of here.
Go get Shane. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything.
You're weak and you're petty. And that's why Rex left you.
Gigi?
And when Rex can finally talk, he will throw you out and ask for me.
I doubt it.
He's trying so hard to talk, but he can't. I don't know what he wants.
He wants his wife.
I won't let her keep me away from you, Rex. I won't.